Hello. Here we are again, back with more Persona 5 Strikers. Oh man. All right, let's do it, eh? So if I remember correctly, we are moving on to the 4th dungeon? So we're gonna see a new area, I guess, part of our little Fan of Thieves road trip. A new zone in need of help. Pick a partner for the Ferris wheel. I'm Grab Makoto.
Is something the matter? What are you gonna do? Let's get going. Incredible.
Easy choice. I would have thought there was a Ferris wheel right in the middle of the city. Thanks for inviting me. So, am I wrong to consider this a date? You nailed it!
Well,
Not used to situations like these. And I'm in college, the other girls I know tell me about their boyfriends all the time. Got myself worked up thinking about how they're all growing up around me while I'm stuck being a kid or something of the sort.
oh my.
Wow, I haven't changed at all, have I? Don't make yourself grow up.
Yes.
Good point. I need to enjoy my youth while it lasts.
I was thinking.
Last year, you all taught me that I had the power to change within me all along. But now I'm seeing the good in things that never change. Like how close excuse me, how close we've grown. I want to stick with the Phantom Thieves for as long as possible. You, most of all. That's why we have to solve this case and clear your name, no matter what.
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
Back to square one.
Come on, don't give me that look. Here, I at least got her smartphone.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the Monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the Monarch confined.
Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door.
Oh,
voices of
that
their
was
trauma?
something that I never
Exactly.
considered.
They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch.
That they're called
Thus,
jails
the
because
cycle
the
continues
monarchs
unbroken.
are actually the ones in
The
jail.
monarchs really are birds in a cage.
Huh.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the
Yeah,
trauma
Striker's
cell hold
Day.
a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the Monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the Monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated.
Yeah,
And by
like,
virtue of
looking
that,
back at it, I
there's
was like,
somebody
oh.
How's Noto-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have
I
any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since
Huh.
you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
Or
You mean
can
the
we?
cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Oh, it's Sus McSus Boots.
Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice.
So, I was gonna say, I feel like, looking back at it now with this, like, new piece of information, I feel like this was done on purpose, right? Like, I think the only reason why we didn't catch on to it right away is because we latched onto the idea that the events of Persona 5 were being done again, but slightly differently, right? So we're just left to think like, oh, if you know, X equals this, then Y must equal this, right? So in that case, if we were thinking like, because the themes of the dungeons were the exact same and like each character seems to be tackling similar themes for their respective dungeons, therefore these dungeons must have been made because of the Monarch, right? But now I feel like there's just enough there for it to be like, they're like, to be like a gotcha moment, right? To be like, haha, that's not exactly what it is. You're close though, but it's not, right? So it almost makes me think like, I don't know what to think anymore. Theory-wise is gonna be pretty interesting.
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. When I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that?
And I'm the head researcher.
Altered it anyway. I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, a super stellar source of information.
Well done.
Ooh, is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
Okinawa soba.
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kukujima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... oh.
You got hop on.
Excuse me.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Oh, what's this about?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry, I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just, I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly,
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Pedal to the metal.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
It's been a wild ride, but now we're even closer to the truth. Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. I'm good. Let's go. How about... Yeah, no, let's go to the next
What are
city.
you gonna do?
Let's go. Hurry up and take a seat.
Would you like me to drive for a while?
Don't worry about me. You just get some sleep. We've still got a long way to go.
Are you sure?
You sure you're okay?
You kids don't need to be worrying over an adult like that. This is nothing for me.
To be fair, you are an excellent driver. The RV tends to shake a lot more when I'm behind the wheel.
I may not look it, but I used to patrol in a squad car. Driving's second nature to me at this point.
Teach me how.
Sure, once you've got a license.
How tough is it? being police?
Well, it sure ain't easy. Oh, right. You're studying to become some police bigwig, aren't you, Nijima?
Yes, but I've only just begun.
Wouldn't really recommend it myself. This job's nothing but hell. Your hours are a mess. You get transferred all over the place. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed.
Maybe so, but my heart's set on it, no matter how tough it may be. Thank you.
Well, if your heart's set, then do what you gotta do. But as your future senior, I'll share this. The harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. You'll barely see your own home. Sit on that for a bit. Then decide if the force is right for you.
Well, I am already quite aware. And speaking of, don't you have any family waiting for you at home?
Good question.
Are you... Are you divorced?
Aw, can it? Just mind your own business.
Oof.
Let's just say, you've got to think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Hmm? What's up now?
You just reminded me of my father, is all. He was an officer, too. Unfortunately, he lost his life on duty.
I see.
He took his job a lot more seriously than you seem to, but when you boil it down, you two are actually quite similar.
You shouldn't diss your father so badly, comparing him to me. So, Nijima, when you were little, your old man probably wasn't home often either, was he? How'd you feel about that?
Well, in retrospect, I'm very proud. My father was an officer who acted on his beliefs, all the way to the end. He taught me that his duty was to keep people from being hurt. It may just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer is still an admirable path in life.
If only that were always true. Our ability to help is restrained. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can actually serve them justice. Held back by superiors, held back by the red tape, held back by all sorts of laws. The only thing the police do is obey orders, even when they involve total injustice or an absence of human logic. Basically, the cops I see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs. And that includes when I'm looking in the mirror.
They sure put me through hell.
I've heard about it. I'm impressed you never cracked under it all. But anyway, that wasn't what I was getting at. I meant, when you were still just a kid, how did you feel about your dad rarely being home, Nijima?
Oh, when I was younger? I did understand that it was part of his job, but I do remember missing him still. But at least I always had my sister with me.
I see. Sorry to bother you with all that. You guys had better get to sleep already. If we run into trouble while you're all too tired, I'm the one who'll be in real deep shit.
I slept so much that even sleep's boring now. What do?
Well, is anyone feeling peckish yet? Although I suppose we've nearly reached Kyoto.
Come on, Ryuji! Make us laugh.
Don't tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian.
Shit, not now.
I'll answer for you.
Well, I guess there's no reason not to. Go ahead. Make it quick, though. Just say I'm driving, and then I'll call back later.
The caller ID says it's someone named Akane.
Hello?
You mean like...
Way past noon. Where are you?
Like Yakuza Like a Dragon?
What day it is? We were supposed to visit Mom's grave together.
Uh-oh. Nice to meet you.
Huh? Who is this? Please give him his phone back.
He's driving right now.
Driving? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
What is it? Who's calling?
Is it some kind of emergency?
Why don't you just pull over, Gramps?
Do I hear a bunch of girls with you?
Oh, dear
What an
Lord.
Asshole! You're just out partying right now, aren't you?
Ooh, she sounds pissed.
You really are the worst! Don't bother coming home again. You don't even deserve to visit Mom's grave.
Oh no.
I don't know the details, but is everything all right?
She is not happy.
I see.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
who was that anyway?
My daughter?
Oh, God.
Daughter? You have one?
Yeah, damn it. Sorry. Time to floor it. Hang on to your seats, kids.
Oh, oof. What is going on there? Jeez. I wasn't expecting that. Goddamn.
Okay, we're in Kyoto city limits. Is this good? I really have to go. Just park this somewhere and check out the temples or something. I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow? Where is their overnight?
What in the heck?
He's been in quite the state since that phone call earlier.
Maybe plans to keep, or something.
He's supposed to visit a grave.
Based on my deductions, today seems to be the day Zenkichi's wife passed away. He is due at her grave to pay respects.
Zenkichi-san's wife passed away?
That's why his daughter demanded to know where he was.
Zenkichi. He could have just told us what was going on.
Also, wasn't the way she was talking to him, like, really bad? Especially for today?
She was enraged by the sound of young female voices. She surmised, "You're just out partying right now, aren't you?"
Whoa. Talk about getting the wrong idea.
That's terrible. We need to go straighten things out with her right away.
Maybe we should stay out of it.
We can't do that. We're the ones who talked him into that whole mess.
I have found only one cemetery in the vicinity. He will be there.
I can't. Just thinking about this in real life terms. This is really. How does this not make things worse? You know what I mean? Oh, they're actually at the grave? What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh my god, she has an actual portrait.
Akane?
I'm not here for excuses. Go have fun with your girls. Goodbye.
No, you don't understand. I'm on the job right now.
Do not come near me again. Got it? Can't even
It's
catch
the opening
Mom's
of
killer.
Yakuza 7. Yeah, exactly! What the hell?
Can't even look your daughter in the eye? Of course. You refuse to face up to anything.
You can see in the background
You're
fucking
no
Ichiban like beating up a bunch of thugs.
Well, you know.
What do we even do? We really crashed that ship.
She's really eviscerating him.
This whole thing is entirely our fault. We're the ones who should explain everything.
Hang on a second. Please?
Please don't take it out on him.
What? You guys? What are you doing here?
Who are you?
I'm the guy from the phone.
Huh? And why are...
She's totally suspicious of us. I would be too, but
Sorry to barge in on this, but please, we have to tell you something first.
Why did you come here? I told you, wait until tomorrow.
Well, we are the ones responsible for upsetting your daughter.
Kane-chan, right? We are working a case together, so we were all traveling as a group until he ran off to meet you. Since your father volunteered to handle the driving, he answered the phone instead.
That's not that bad.
So when I talk to you...
He was driving us all to Kyoto. We're so sorry we upset you.
Oh, I see. In that case, please excuse my awful behavior. I'm sorry for jumping the gun and making a scene like
I feel like Ryuji would be the
Oh,
kind
she's
to
so
jump up
well-behaved.
going like, yeah, it was some kind of like party bus,
Ryuji.
you know?
For real. sure don't seem like you'd be his kid.
You shut up!
So, Akane-chan, you and your dad made a promise about today, right?
We are so sorry he got here late. That's totally our fault, too.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Akane. I promise.
Yeah, it's
I
some
really
kinda-
didn't remember it was today.
You could say it was some kind of party bus
This case
situation.
is dragging us all over the place, and
What's so funny?
well,
Also, you told me none of this. Couldn't you have simply explained all this to me before today? She's ripping into him at an adult level.
To think she's so cold to her father on such a day.
You know how the police can't talk about active cases and stuff, right?
That's right. In the Force, any information about a case that leaks to the public could ruin all our hard work.
Come on, just cut him some slack.
Ryuji!
Sure, I don't got a right to talk, considering all the hell I put my own mom through. But he's taking care of you, right? So don't go biting his head off over this.
Yeah, if I did that to Sojiro, it'd probably take him the better part of the year to recover.
I mean, it's not like...
We're not trying to pile on you, though. I'm sure you have your own reasons for what you said.
But his delay really was because of work. Please, at least don't blame him for that.
Zenkichi did nothing wrong. Thanos did nothing wrong.
I understand.
Thank you, Akane-chan.
We especially regret causing trouble on such an important day.
May we pay our respects as well?
Sure.
guys, thanks.
Don't sweat it. But don't forget you owe us one too, Zenkichi.
Hey, zip on the lips, cat. I am not explaining all this to Akane.
Don't worry, Akane can't hear a thing. Come on, let's go pay our respects.
So, 2 years. How the time flies.
Was it an illness?
It was...
Well, I should go home.
It was a party bus.
Oh, well, why don't we go together? I'll order some takeout.
No, thank you. I want nothing to do with you.
Hey, Akane!
She's not stopping.
Damn,
Boy,
dude.
is she icing Gramps out or what? This isn't just some teen rebel thing.
But she's so polite, too. I really wonder what could have happened.
Hey, sorry about all that. You guys really did save me back there. I've got to get home, but I'll see you all tomorrow. Be in touch. Yeah?
Fine by us, but you sure you're good to just go home like that?
Don't worry. She's just at that age, you know?
I know you don't get home too often, but is everything okay there? Akane-chan's eating well and all that?
Yeah, my wife's parents are just next door. She just shuts herself up in her room every day, is all. From what they tell me, she always eats in her room. Easy packaged stuff.
Really? It's that bad?
I'm always at work, so I really don't know anything about her diet.
She's a growing young lady. I hope she's at least eating well.
I mean, I send her money at least. She's already a third year in middle school. I'm pretty sure she's set in her ways.
I'm worried about her. This is... I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be like completely like bamboozled, but this kind of feels very similar to Futaba. Sort of. Only Futaba wasn't like hyper toxic or like super cool towards Sojiro or anything like that.
Why don't we treat him and the kid to a nice meal?
That's a great idea. I'd like to speak more with her. We can even help cook.
But
Sounds like
you know,
we'll need to stay over
the
tonight.
mother is
Let's make sure we pick up plenty
like
of groceries.
the mother has passed away,
Everyone,
locked in her
after
room all the
Akane.
time.
Huh?
It doesn't want to have anything to do with like socializing or
Wait a
whatever.
minute. You can't just invite yourselves over like that, damn it! Hey! Hey, you damn kids! Are you seriously crashing my place? Am I just talking to myself here?
Interesting. Wonder what that could mean.
Akane-chan, could you please pass the potatoes?
Oh, of course.
Aw, no need to be so formal with us. We can keep it real.
Real? Okay, thanks.
You got it.
Akane, would you mind helping me cut the carrots?
Oh my god, what
Okay,
if what if Akane is like my friend Nanako
They seem to be getting along in there.
and I have been doing
to us,
X
huh?
and I'll be like,
Seriously,
what?
didn't think that could happen when we first met her.
That would be pretty cool though, if like they just name drop someone, but like not enough to make a connection. That would crack me up. What a relief.
I can no longer sit idly
My
by.
friend Kiryu and
I
I. Oh
want to have
god.
tea. I've got it. I'll find a
Haruka.
more recipe and
And Uncle
Chill your
Kiryu.
circuit, Sophia. The curry always tastes good when you make it together with someone.
is that so?
I can't believe you've all raided my house like this. You guys have some serious nerve. Although, I can't remember the last time this place felt so alive.
Hey, so, Gramps, you don't gotta answer if you don't wanna, but what happened with Akane's mom?
Vehicular manslaughter. A hit and run.
Oh. So it
That's what
was
she
a
meant.
party
She
bus.
said something about the killer too, right? They ever get caught?
No case was pursued.
Feel
Any
bad for
suspect is
saying that.
way out of my league.
But it, like, I made the joke earlier, and now it's lining up. You're out of your reach.
It's none of your concern.
Sure, but
Hey, would you help put the finishing touches on this?
Come on, off to work. It better be worth the hassle.
Aw, yeah.
Good. Oh, these vegetables in Kyoto make curry so amazing.
Let me try, let me try.
Oh, I want Japanese curry again.
This is delicious. I'll have to report this back to Sojiro.
yeah, I knew he'd lose it.
Curry that moves diners to tears? I wish I could try it.
How would that even work?
I want some too, but it's still too hot.
Don't worry, Morgana. We'll be sure to leave some for you too.
The brains of the operation thinks of everything.
I'm quite jealous of you, Meowgana.
Meow Ghana.
Excuse me? Meow Ghana?
Who are you talking to?
Just myself. Anyway, how's our curry, Akane-chan? Do you like it?
Is it good, Akane?
It's delicious.
Good. I'm glad.
We better keep our mouths shut here, Sophia.
Oh man.
The Kamo eggplant gives this curry an amazing flavor. I'm getting inspired. Ooh.
Oh, did you just come up with a new dish? I can't wait to try it out.
Oh man, I could eat this all day. Time for another round.
Not today, Futaba. I'm taking another helping first.
All right, break it up. There's still more than enough to go around.
It really is good. Do you think I could make it by myself?
I'm sure you can.
I agree. You're very quick to learn. You'll be a curry master in no time.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Oh, I've got an idea. Want to take a bath later, Akane-chan?
Huh? A bath?
That's the best way for us girls to get to know each other better. I can teach you all the supermodel secrets to glowing skin.
You had Japanese curry for dinner?
Oh, that'd be great.
I'd like to
Jealous.
learn those too. Mind if I joined you?
Come on, how big do you think the bathroom is here? You really saved my ass back there. The place may be cramped, but it's yours for the night.
Glad it all worked out.
Who the hell would ever guess the Phantom Thieves are a bunch of softies?
If someone is suffering, it's only right to provide aid when possible.
Yeah, we just do what we know we gotta do.
Help the weak and crush the strong. That's the Phantom Thieves way, and always will be.
And we never forget when someone provides us a meal or a roof. Ever.
Oh, really? At any rate, I still wanted to thank you guys properly. It's been a long time since I've seen Akane so happy.
So, Gramps, about what we were saying earlier.
Sorry. A whole day's driving, finally catching up to me. You were saying, Sakamoto?
It's nothing.
Sorry, but I gotta hit the hay. Would you guys mind hanging out with Akane in her room for a bit? She's into some kind of online thing lately. Something to do with some show about her faves? Clearly I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure she'd be happy to fill you guys in on it.
Roger that. We got you covered. Hear that? We've accepted a mission.
Good God!
So,
Okay.
Is this really all Phantom Thieves merch?
I didn't even know they made this much stuff.
Well, they are real famous. I'm sure some of these were only posted on super obscure websites, too.
There are even some handmade ones.
it's too much, isn't it?
How come they have figurines of the Phantom Thieves? Do they know what they look like? Sort of. I guess they do. They have the shapes, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
How neat. We're all the same then. Huh? You mean you're...
Yup. We're, huge Phantom Thieves fans.
Right. I love the Phantom Thieves.
Well, this...
Go Phantom Thieves.
This,
Their hearts and all that stuff.
This was something I wasn't expecting, like, at all. We are...
I guess your hairdos actually do remind me of them. I'm into the Phantom Thieves.
That's pretty good.
They seem like the only ones changing this crappy world for the better. They're not just fighting with their lives to save the people in trouble. They inspire people to be stronger, too. They've got up to 8 or 9 members, but all their identities are still a mystery. From the footage gathered online, they all seem so cool. I can't help but wonder who they really are. Especially the one who's always in the middle. I think he's the leader. He's so mysterious and dreamy.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh.
Maybe we should tell her.
You really do like the Phantom Thieves, huh?
Damn, Akane-chan is so awesome.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to rant like that.
It's no problem at all. I'd love to hear more about the Phantom Thieves.
Great! Oh, you know, maybe I could let you in on the show.
There's a show about the Phantom Thieves?
It's a live stream that's sort of all about the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, how interesting.
Yep, sounds like a great show.
Okay, just give me a sec. It's almost time.
It's been some time since we last met, fellow Phantom Freaks. Let us enjoy our time together tonight. Phantom Thieves superfans across the world.
She mentioned a stream, but I didn't realize she
Oh,
was the
she's
streamer.
the streamer?
What? It's like a totally different personality.
So this is the online thing she's into?
I think she's doing the voice for that action figure.
Is she copying you?
That's funny.
Whoa, pretty close.
Dude, he is him.
It is time to express our gratitude for the Phantom Thieves from the bottom of our hearts.
The channel has over 50,000
50? What? How?
Mid-tier account. I bet she's pulling in a decent income from this.
Oh, so, huh. Get in there, Morgana.
Really?
Should I go be a special guest?
So there are other supporters of the Phantom Thieves beyond the fan site alone.
It's embarrassing to admit, but it feels kind of nice.
My dear freaks, I'm sure you're aware of the Phantom Thieves' celebrated comeback. As of today, 3 more incidents fitting their MO have surfaced across Japan. This is cause for celebration. Let us welcome the return of the Phantom Thieves with open arms. Ha 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 ha!
She really acts the part.
Maybe she's just in an extra good mood? Her dad did come home today.
I have to agree. She reminds me of when my own dad would finally come home.
Really? You streamed like this too? What did you call it? Fist of the Phantom channel?
You really want to find out?
No. Sorry.
Well, that's basically what an episode's like.
That was great. You're an excellent showrunner. The spectators seem really into it too.
Oh, thanks. I've been doing these ever since the Phantom Thieves first popped up last year.
Kids these days are so impressive.
Really,
Wow.
Grandma? I admit, my grades are kind of slipping. I should probably scale back on the live streams for a bit, especially with high school entry.
Futaba makes it seem like it's not that big of a
In
deal,
that
but I
case,
feel
would
like
you like some help
I feel like that's still like pretty impressive
Name
considering.
it?
She's a 3rd year of middle school and managed to have like 50,000
Would anyone
subscribers.
mind?
What the hell? Have fun, Makoto.
Oh, thank you.
And you could do that with the parentheses anytime you deal with factorization.
Wow, thanks, Makoto-san. You're a really good teacher.
I'm glad to hear this is helping. Okay, on to the next one.
Good thing we left this to Makoto. No way we would have been any help.
Yeah, they weren't exactly falling over themselves for us to help out anyway.
Thank you so much for doing all this for me.
Oh, it's the least I could do. We had to make up for intruding last minute and everything.
Oh no, not at all. I mean, like, I'm glad you did. It's been a long time since I hung out with someone.
What about your friends?
Well, I grew up in Tokyo, so I don't really have any friends here.
Really? I thought your father was in the Kyoto police.
After Mom's accident, he transferred here from Tokyo. He said it's because my grandparents live here.
He seems like a good dad. He probably didn't want you to be all alone all the time.
Yeah, that's not it. He just wants to blow me off and go get drunk every night. Not just that. Mom was murdered, and he won't... I'm sorry.
It's all right. You've been through so much, Akane-chan.
I've just been so depressed ever since Mom died. I wasn't having fun with stuff like I used to. Before I even knew it, all my friends had ditched me.
I see.
But nowadays, I'm doing a lot better thanks to my subscribers. But when I'm not streaming, I get really lonely.
You wanna know something? I lost my mother when I was young.
This is a really fascinating
At that point,
scene.
my father had to raise my sister.
I don't know why.
By himself.
It's
Not only
just
that,
really fascinating to
he
me.
was a police officer too. He would always be home so late, if at all. It happened so often that I really
Oh, hey,
believed
Divismo.
for a
What's
while
up?
that he didn't care about us.
Oh.
But one day, he was struck by a vehicle during an investigation, and he passed away.
I had no idea.
I had so many regrets at that point. I especially wished I'd shared more with my father. He had worked so hard for our family and the public. I never thanked him at all for it.
Tonight, I did
thought
pretty good.
over and over. There's so much I wish.
Excuse
I
me,
could say.
just
I
a
know
little tired.
It's not my place to speak on your father and your relationship. But even still, I wish you could find a way to not blame your father for his work.
You too?
But he...
Long day? I had a pretty long day too.
That's nothing. Sorry.
If it's okay with you, would you tell me what happened between you and your father?
I saw him. The man that ran Mom over.
Oh.
What?
But they never arrested him. The secretary left behind some suicide note.
What?
Apparently it said,
I'm the one who ran over that woman.
That doesn't... If the police had an eyewitness, they'd never make such a huge error in their investigation.
Any weekend plans?
That's what he
Not
said.
really.
At first,
I was gonna do a little bit of
Actually,
spring
he
cleaning
gave up on it,
because
too.
my room is a
Him and
fucking
the rest
mess.
of the police. None of them listened to me. And I
Um,
told them so many times.
Otherwise,
Why?
I was just gonna like
Because
chill
I'm
out,
just some kid? The guy who killed my mom is still
Play-
out there.
like Valheim.
He doesn't care about mom anymore. He doesn't care about me. I know he's just trying to find the next woman so he can get on with his life. I know he thinks I'm just in the way. I wish anyone but him was my father.
Stop that. There is absolutely no way that your father doesn't care about you. I know you've suffered a lot, Akane-chan, but I really believe there has to be some sort of explanation for this. Hasegawa-san may seem like he doesn't care. I have a feeling he does. In his own way. Just a bit ago, he
Oh,
went through a lot of
I
effort
definitely-
trying to reunite a lost boy with his mom.
Definitely recommend
He's been there for
Valheim.
us
It's
as well.
it's very very good.
That's just-
Loads of value
I
for
really
its
mean it when I say Hasegawa-san
for its price.
reminds me of my own father.
Me and
Are
my
you
friend have
serious?
been playing it
Even
like
when I
co-op,
couldn't see him, he was
and we're
always
still
all for my sister and I. His family was always on his mind.
we're still finding
That's
things
why
to
I
do.
think your
Plus, I
father's
enjoy
always
the
working
building
so hard
aspect
as
of it,
well,
and I find it to
Akane-chan.
be a
Really?
very relaxing game.
His face looks so much happier when you're around.
Good game.
It's
Good game.
completely different from when he's out in the world. That should prove just how important you are to him. You're the biggest thing in his world. Pushing him away isn't going to make you feel any better. It's only going to hurt you more. Instead, you should tell him how you really feel. Tell him everything, so you can't regret it later. No matter what you have to say, I know he'll listen to you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to help.
No, that's not it. My mom, she...
Please, forgive me. I really didn't mean to do this to you. Feel free to talk with me anytime you want. I'll be there for you whenever you need it.
Thank you.
Huh. Why is Akane crying? Is she in pain?
You'll get it one day.
Really? Akane-chan.
Thank goodness Makoto was here.
That poor girl.
Both Akane and Gramps are really torn up inside.
We ought to get to bed. We've got a long journey ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah, my heart's all warm and fuzzy now. I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Those kids.
So, a little off topic, but I was just reminded that today, like, around the afternoon, I spent some time, like, going through Twitter or whatever, and I found, like, this Schneider cut was trending, and I was like, I don't know, I went through, like, this weird cycle of, like, I feel just completely insane, or, like, I feel like I'm looking at a bunch of insane shit, because, like, there's so much hype around this. Well, I wouldn't say there's a lot of hype around it, but, like, the people who are really into, I guess, like, the Schneider DC movies, they're really into it. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Those movies, they're not great. But, like, there's, like, this weird cult of personality behind, like, the Zack Schneider stuff that, like, I just don't understand. And I just felt crazy looking at it. This is thought he's Rob Schneider. The Rob Schneider cut. That's gonna be, that's funny. Who? Zack Schneider is a director. He's the director of things like 300 is probably one of his most well-known, as well as Watchmen. More recently, he was responsible for some of DC's quote-unquote bigger movies, like Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Justice League. Although Justice League, a lot of the issues surrounding that movie could be put on Warner Brothers or Joss Whedon, but Joss Whedon like barely had anything to do with it because he was given the movie after Snyder, but there was a lot of it was just a whole mess, right? That movie was just awful. you know that feeling, or like you know how like if you really really like something, you have a way more passionate take on how something just doesn't work out. Like you might complain louder if you really like something. That's how I feel. Because I fucking love Batman and like the DC superheroes and stuff like that. So seeing them get treated so poorly, so poorly, consistently, makes me feel very very strongly about these.
Sorry. Shit, it is tense here.
Oh, boy.
So
Getting these two to open up.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the Snyder Cut's just not gonna be any better than the original. It's like some people are like, oh my god, it's like a whole new movie. Like now we can finally see the big man's real vision for Snyder, for the Snyderverse or whatever. And I'm like, you guys are, where is this coming from? I don't understand how anyone could consider Zack Snyder a good director. Let me just preface this a bit here. Zack Snyder, I got nothing wrong. I got nothing against the guy. I actually think he's based on reports and stuff. Apparently he's one of the nicest guys to work for. Like he's apparently one of the more nice directors, and he seems to actually have a lot of passion with what he's doing. But I kind of equate him, how do I put this? He's kind of like Keanu Reeves if Keanu Reeves wasn't acting but a director. I don't think Keanu Reeves is a good actor. I don't think anyone thinks Keanu Reeves is a good actor, but Keanu Reeves is a good guy, right? He's a very, very nice guy. It's just that his acting sucks. Right? But I feel like that's the same thing with Zack Snyder, where he's a good guy, right? He seems to put a lot of effort into what he wants to do. It's just that he sucks at what he wants to do. I think he's the best. He's the best actor. To be fair, Keanu Reeves only just recently started coming out of into his own, right, with the whole John Wick stuff, and I think that works best for him, where he doesn't have to really try. Right? But Schneider, I just don't get it. I don't understand how people can look at him and be it's and have this whole weird cult of personality and go these DC movies are the best. They're so much better than the MCU movies. And I'm just and let me just explain that part too. I think some of the DC movies recently have been incredible. I think Joker, super cool, right? I really like Joker. I think Shazam was pretty great. Wonder Woman 1 was good. Was very fun. Aquaman was a lot of fun too. It was anything that Zack Snyder basically almost had nothing to do with on a creative level that I thought were good, right? And had nothing to do with his weird DC universe, because Snyder, unlike someone like Kevin Feige for Marvel, Kevin Feige has he has more respect for the source material, and he's like a huge nerd. Like, he seems to want to actually adapt those stories for the big screen in the best possible way, whereas like there have been multiple times where Zack Snyder would come out and talk about how like how he would have had he wants Batman to be darker, and his idea of Batman being darker is having Bruce Wayne being raped in prison or something. And I'll be like, come on. Like, come the fuck on, right? Or like the overtly weirdly religious symbolism. Like, now not only is Superman Jesus, but so is Joker. There was that like one screen of Joker wearing like the throne crown, and I just like almost spat out my lunch when I saw that, because I was like, what the fuck is this? It's so dumb. Why do people refuse to use the word actress anymore? Actually, I have no idea. I think I saw some people talking about that a while ago, but like I don't think it really matters. Cause like actor could like, I feel like actor is like all encompassing, and if you really want to, you could say actress as like, you know, directing towards like a very specific person. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't really matter as long as like the context is there. Anyway, I just felt completely crazy today because I was just looking at this. I don't understand how like people could like look at some of like Zack Snyder's like previous work and think that he's like a god among men when it comes to directing. His visuals are fine, I guess, but like looking at some of the latest footage for Justice League, it's just like the same. Like the color grading just makes me want to fall asleep because it's just not interesting to look at. It's so dull. Like, it's really dull. It's gray. Yeah, it's either gray or just like really brown and like, I don't know. Darkseid looks just like Thanos. What a ripoff. Okay, so I have like issues with Darkseid in that movie too, because like I don't know about like how he looks, but like how Darkseid looks is just kind of, I don't know. I don't like how he looks, but I also don't like how he's gonna be used, right? Like, there's like a scene where I see Darkseid like wielding a fucking battle axe. Yeah, like he's wielding a fucking battle axe and like about to like slam it down on something, and I'm like, that's not the Darkseid I know. The Darkseid I know is like, you know, full on super dictator, right? Like arms behind his back all the time, like able to flick Superman away with his finger or whatever, right? Like just kind of just like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm Darkseid, all right? But like here, there's like, there seems to be like a lot of people like hyping up this big secret, like, oh my god, the scale's amazing, where you see like Atlanteans, Amazonians, Darkseid's parademons or whatever, they're all gonna like fight in like some big battle, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. The biggest problem with that is that like compared to yeah, like that, right? Like he's coming at you, and like I feel like I feel like they're trying to recapture the same feeling that like say the final fight in Endgame had, right? Where Endgame had like this humongous battle with all these characters that like this mega franchise built up over 10 or 11 years, right? But the DC side was that like, maybe we should do the same thing but with less buildup, and the impact is just like this flaccid flopping fish on the side of the road. It's like I don't give a shit. I give a shit. Like the emotional impact of seeing like these characters is just not there because there was no time to give them like any like breathing room, and it's just kind of like I don't care. And it feels like he's accelerating that? Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. God. So I'm gonna be watching that next week, and I'll report back. Because I watched that original cut, and that killed me a little on the inside. Yeah, like, even I barely know who Steppenwolf is. I don't give a shit! I don't give a shit! And... Oh, Deathstroke's super confirmed. There was, like, some, I think there was some screen stills, but, like, I think he's only confirmed for the Nightmare sections. There's an image of Jared Leto's Joker decked out in like a bulletproof vest and holding a tactical gun, and I was just kind of like, oh, this hurts. Like, okay, I'm gonna back up on this. This is he lives in a society. I know, right? Like, he finally said it. Oh my god. But I'm gonna take a step back here. This is gonna be a completely different rant, but I love The Dark Knight. Okay, I think the way the Joker was interpreted in The Dark Knight is fucking incredible, right? But that interpretation of the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, completely poisoned the goddamn well. like he completely poisoned the goddamn well, and that's like. And what I mean by that is that every live-action Joker, ever since Heath Ledger's Joker, has taken the wrong lessons in what the Joker should be. Right? Now, we're gonna jump forward a little bit. Jared Leto's Joker twice has gotten the wrong ideas from Heath Ledger's Joker. The I think Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, really good. I got no problems with that. But the problem here is that, like, I'm kind of getting tired of seeing the anarchist, dead inside Joker. What I want to see is the more comic accurate Joker. That's like, yeah, yeah, that's a good summary. But like I want to see, you know, the clown. I want to see the clown Prince of Crime, who is all about the theatrics and kind of makes me laugh, but in an uncomfortable way, right? Like, I want to see that Joker again. And I'm gonna highly recommend, if you guys are interested in watching something that's like super easy to binge, it's only 2 seasons, go watch the Harley Quinn show, because the Joker there is kind of the Joker that I would want to see more of. Yeah, like, if he's funny, he doesn't do it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, watch it. I watched it, and I watched it again while playing Valheim with the Panda. It's awesome. And if you know a lot about the characters and stuff, you're gonna have so much fun with it, because like they do them all justice. Okay, it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's really funny, and they also have like actual continuity with it. It's really good. But the Joker there is a pretty good Joker. Like, he's very he's a clown. He's all about the theatrics, and they kind of build up on that, right? So I really want to see a more theatrics-based Joker, because even Joker in The Dark Knight, while he was like the grim dark Joker that we now know, he still had like, he still had like the funny side to him. Like he was still making jokes that you were just kind of like that were funny, but like in a kind of hyper serious kind of way, right? Like the pencil joke or the pencil scene, right? Was like kind of a big deal. Which is the best Joker? That's Cesar Romero. Nah, I think that's a tough call, because I actually think like our 3 Jokers in the live actions, like if you're talking about the live action ones, there's 3 of them that all do different things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Fusion here. Like Mark Hamill's Joker is the Joker. He is the base Joker that I always compare everyone with from the Batman animated series. Just because, like, it's the voice, it's the way that Joker is always portrayed. It's accurate. Like, he's a criminal mastermind who does things because he's funny. And he only does it because the point is to make it a big scene, right? There's a moment, if I remember correctly, in one of the animated shows where Batman doesn't show up to one of Joker's heists or whatever, and Joker just calls it off. He's like, well, there's no point in doing this because it's not gonna be fun. like the whole reason he did it was to get Batman's attention, but if Batman's not gonna show up, they're just like, well, fuck it, like I'm done. Like there's nothing I want to do with it. like I want to see more of that, but Hollywood executives obviously saw the success of The Dark Knight, and you know, like I said, they're taking all the wrong lessons. The Funeral for Batman episode is the greatest. Yeah, that's a good one. I gotta rewatch the animated series. That was a solid show. That was a solid show. But yeah, like, and I feel like that's why I'm so bothered by how Zack Snyder kind of like does his stories for the DC characters, because they're loosely based off of the comics, I guess, but like he also doesn't seem to have a lot of respect for the source material, so he just kind of like, you know, he's like, it's got to be more like, you know, it's got to be more bro or whatever, right? Whereas on the flip side, if you look at how the MCU does it, the MCU is like, there's so much respect going on for all of their characters. Like they're adapting all the stories and everything in a very good way that is both staying true to the source material, but also kind of like doing their own thing, you know? Yeah. His movies look like comic books. Yeah, I would say so. And then completely missing the theme. I think that's the thing. Like, people are tricked into thinking that he's a good movie director, but he's much more, because I believe like his roots go down to him directing music videos, right? Which is why when you watch 300 or Sucker Punch, or like, I guess Watchmen is another one, like his visuals are pretty on point, and he seems to know how to do like choreography and like do shots that like line up with music very well. And that makes up for super messed up Superman. Yeah, exactly, right? Like there's some scenes where it's like when there's music involved, and like he knows how to do, like, he knows how to frame a shot as long as there's like music that can go along with it, I think. But people are tricked into thinking that he's a good director because he's kind of building off of his strengths, which is just to kind of show off a lot of visual, but without like a lot of substance. But yeah, that part about Superman like bugs the fuck out of me, right? Like, I don't know. I heard another thing that I'm kind of tired for Superman tropes is like Superman, but what if he was evil though? Like, don't you guys think that would be super cool if he was evil, though? But I'm kind of like, that gets so tired. There's so much more you could do with Superman besides Superman but evil. Which is why I'm kind of interested to watch the new show, Lois and Clark, or something like that, right? Superman and... No. Yeah, Lois and Clark? Superman and Lois, or something like that? Because that one actually kind of builds off of what makes Superman a good character. In that he's like, you know, he's a good guy. Like, he's all around Boy Scout good boy. Right? Should just let the bus full of kids die. That's a Superman thing to do. Yeah, don't do anything. Don't do anything. With all that power, do not do anything with it. You're not supposed to save people. Oh, hey, King Cloud. How's it going? Solve your PC problems yet? How was I exposed to superheroes? There's multiple things. I think, like, a lot of it came to probably TV shows at first when I was a kid, because, like, watching the Batman animated series, there's also, like, the Spider-Man animated series that I watched quite a lot of. Kind of spurred it. Oh yeah, the X-Men animated series too. Yeah, that was dope. Watching those, and then the fact that my uncle was a comic book, he owns like a comic book store here in Calgary. I got to read some comics every so often. And then growing up, seeing like X-Men for the Fox movies come out, as well as, like, you know, Spider-Man and all that stuff, started to really, like, spur more and more within me. And, like, playing old games that revolved around these superheroes also, like, really, like, brought in a ton of it. Gambit and Jubilee? Yeah! Man, fuck Jubilee! I could make a light show! Yeah. The guy who... Oh, the graphics card wasn't plugged in all the way? Well, shit, dude! Did I know that David Hayter wrote the screenplay for those early X-Men movies? Yeah, I think I remember something like that. I think I remember hearing about that.
Don't. Come on, please, just stay out of it. Aw, are we still feeling pouty? Don't you think it's time to grow out of the whole tsundere thing? You too, Futaba-chan? Come on, quit it.
Does he have a website?
Will
Yes,
we
he does,
ever
sort
be
of.
able
Let
to
me,
truly reunite father and daughter?
Just give it a little more time.
It's a small local shop
I hope they find the opportunity to bond. I'm
called
sure they'll make
Kamikaze.
it.
Here.
Right, Akane-chan?
Yeah, I guess.
The time has come. If we wait any longer, the ferry will depart before we arrive.
Sounds like we have to get going. Take care, Akane-chan.
Oh, thanks for everything. Here. It's like a Kyoto souvenir. I mean, you guys did so much for me. So...
So, there's my rant for the week.
Promise to come back soon.
Zack Snyder and his weird ass Justice League
Next
Snyderverse.
time, we'll bring tons of snacks and we can stay up all night.
Sucks.
We can share a bath again, too.
And it makes me
Reach
sad.
out to me anytime you like. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Discount
Have a
code
good
Chi. That's funny. What about Zenkichi?
I guess. Be careful.
Is that it?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'll be careful.
Whoa! Sure seemed to work for him, though.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna go back to a little bit to refer to what you said before, Fusion, but the Batman, I think, will be fine. I think the Batman has
Wow, how pretty!
so much more potential to be good than anything that Zack Snyder will put out.
I know I'm gonna cry.
Because it's not tied to any, like, actual universe building. its own thing. Matt Reeves I really like as a director. And the actors they chose, pretty fantastic, right? I think like everything that they're doing for that one is good. Because I think that's the same reason why I felt so positive about Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, because that movie had nothing to do with trying to create a bigger universe, right? Being its own self-contained thing really helped it out. So therefore, I think the Batman is gonna be fine. I'm very positive that it's gonna be fine. That being said, this reminds me of another thing. I was going through like a bunch of Twitter threads, and so many of these like Snyder Mania guys are just like downplaying that like I don't understand how they could be like, oh, we have so many like we love the Snyder movies and this intricate universe that he's woven. Here is the canonical Snyderverse movies: Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Justice League, and Suicide Squad for some reason. And they're like, yeah, like there was confirmation from Schneider himself saying that like Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 1984 and Aquaman and Shazam or whatever have nothing to do with the actual like universe that Zack Snyder made. And I was just like, how does that make any sense? Those movies actually reference like stuff that happened with the Schneider movies. I don't know. It's just that was just like a whole rabbit hole of me just kind of like going down like this downward spiral of insanity. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, it's coming out next week, and I guess I'll watch it and waste 4 hours of my life, and then I'll get back to you guys the next day with the review. So I think that'll be fun. Look forward to next week.
Riding on a big ass ship like this, so exciting!
I will go watch it so you don't have to.
Perhaps my adventurer's heart has been stirred. I can feel a surge of passion within.
Okay then, no wasting this opportunity. It's time to get in formation. Ryuji, on your hands and knees.
Huh? Am I what?
And you, Mona, get on my head.
Okay.
God, the fucking Justice League movie like pissed me off so much.
What is this?
It's got me thinking about it.
I think you've gotten it all wrong.
Isn't this just some kind of weird cheerleading routine?
That's funny.
Call it an impersonation of the town musicians of Bremen.
Just why did you need me for this?
Hey, you! Get down! That's dangerous!
You guys are so stupid.
Ooh.
Yeah, we finally made it. We're on that ship forever. I still feel like I'm on the waves.
It was quite the rare experience, being surrounded by the dazzling sea like that.
So this is Kukujima, huh? There are more people than I expected.
Right? I was picturing something closer to an untouched island than all this.
This actually was a pretty quiet place until just a few years ago. But eventually, some folks cooked up a mass migration plan. They even had a slogan: find your new tropical life. All of a sudden, a population under 200 people suddenly explodes to nearly 1,000.
The port area is really quite lively. It has a bit of a resort feel to it.
Sounds like summer vacation's back on!
Come on, you know we're not here to screw around. First thing we do is head for the research facility.
He's right. We should start there. I'd like to get the investigation underway as soon as possible.
There go the two cops again.
Let's just get it over with.
We can enjoy our free time here once the case is solved. Our current objective is the lab Ichinose found.
Okay, let's go! Which way?
Hit us with the deets, Sophia.
Huh? What's up?
I wasn't able to find any information regarding the facility.
How the hell's that possible?
Well, Ichinose did say it wasn't exactly on the level, right? Maybe we just have to track it down ourselves.
I'm sorry I couldn't help.
If that's the case, we should ask around and see if we can find any locals who know about it.
Who do you think we should ask first? Oh, maybe the shopkeepers know something.
Ooh, I spy a souvenir shop. I'm gonna buy something for Sojiro.
Wait, Futaba! I'll join you in the search for native crafts.
Oh, Divisible, you'd like to hear this. There's apparently a new Life is Strange coming out. Apparently, they haven't announced it yet, but they're going to announce it during like some kind of Square Enix digital direct. So that'll be fun.
Hello, Commissioner. It's Hasegawa.
What's the situation? It's unlike you to go dark for 3 days straight.
My apologies. I was on the ocean. I couldn't get a connection.
The ocean?
Oh, I'm very likely to stream it. I love Life is Strange.
There's a research facility here with ties.
So I'll probably stream like,
This was the best
but I'm
lead
gonna
I had.
wait until all the
Brought the
episodes are
Phantom
out so I can
Thieves
just
along
do
with
them like all back to back.
Of locating concrete evidence there?
It's too soon to tell. I'll start by questioning.
But
the
yeah,
facility.
definitely gonna be
If I
a
find out
thing
they're
that I
trying
would
to
do
cover
in the
the tracks,
future.
though, I'll have to escalate the investigation, and I'll definitely need you to send backup if that's how it pans out.
Fine. Keep me posted. We're still looking into Medice on our end. I'll let you know should anything turn up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Remember, Hasegawa, the Phantom Thieves are not solely in your pocket to help you track down the perpetrator. You are keeping them close for when we are pressed to present a culprit. When the time comes, you will turn them in immediately. Don't get too attached. Is that clear?
Understood.
Zenkichi gonna be a shit? Nah, he seems... I have faith that he's gonna be a good guy to the end. Faith. We should get going ourselves to see if we can track down this research lab. Wow, this is like a whole different kind of area. I didn't know, for some reason, I never thought that Japan would have, like, I guess, quote-unquote, tropical parts, but I guess it does make sense that they would. Kinda cool. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. Super tropical that far. Yeah, I heard it's very, like, diverse.
This is the request.
Like, they have a bunch of different biomes there or whatever, right? Pretty cool.
You're doing this one? Okay. You're doing this one? Okay. Let's do
Gem
our
collection.
best. You're accepting this request?
Trapped in frozen hell.
You're accepting this request? You're accepting this request? Okay. Let's do our best.
Hokkaido is basically Canada. Interesting.
What's up, dude? Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope.
He's the best shopkeeper.
We've got good stuff. Is that everything? Here, I recommend here.
Hey!
Is that everything? Hey, come again, Eddie?
So what's Tokyo like?
Good time. So that's what you're getting? Can you? So that's what you're. Thank you. We recommend. Thank you. So that's what you're. Thank you. So that's what you're. Thank you. We recommend. Can you hold all that?
I don't know where I would want to go if I go to Japan. Like, I feel like I would want to visit places like Okinawa, Tokyo, Kyoto. I would like to visit, like... Now I would want to visit Yokohama. Right? It's pretty tropical. In summer, it's unbearable. Oh, yeah, humid. I guess it would be kind of like Malaysia then, which means I'd probably be like, I'd know what to expect. my god, it's a black guy! So rare! Yeah, last time I was in Florida, it was pretty nuts. That was ages ago. Like, ages ago. Souvenir shop? Okay, not here. I guess I was going the right way. Yeah, I don't know where I want to go. There's too many places. How much is a bullet train pass? I feel like I'd have to, like, spend, like, a day in, like... I'd have to pick, like, maybe 3 areas to go to, and then just spend, like, 2 days in each. Right? I don't know. What do you recommend when you go to Japan? Like, a whole week or 2 weeks? Tourist-only junior passes. Oh, unlimited.
Hey.
We heard some delivery man that there's a really big building just this way. Wow, look at that path. This is most likely it. So...
What's the plan? Okay.
Don't go less than
Is
2 weeks.
The path to the research facility?
I believe so, yes.
That makes sense.
A sacred festoon?
Don't you only see that stuff at shrines and shit? What's it doing here?
Ooh, I got it! They sealed a legendary yokai in there!
This is a lab, though. Wouldn't we find zombies or things like that instead?
Yeah, like, I would like to do 2 weeks, but that's also dependent on, like, work. I know I could at least do a week, but, like, I don't want to, like... I don't want to just, like, rush it, right? Especially as, like, a first trip kind of thing. I want to be able to, like, go and soak it in. I don't travel that often anymore. I can't really afford to. So, plan is, I'll put some money aside, right? Make a Japan trip savings account or something. A Japanese anime-loving girlfriend? It's funny. I don't even watch that much anime.
Don't be ridiculous. You were kidding, right?
Enough nonsense. This lab's in the real world. Let's get going.
Hey,
The plane is a big
Sophia,
cost.
Just to be sure.
How much do tickets
there's
average?
No jail here, right?
There is no jail on this island. I think.
You think? I thought you smelled them or whatever.
Yeah. You'd mentioned that you find the jails based on their scent.
I'm
1300?
currently detecting 0 scent.
That's to
Unlike St.
go
Agnes
and come back,
Apollo,
right? Round trip?
I cannot sense a jail here. However, there is indeed something odd about this place. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Bad feeling.
Ooh, maybe you're picking up somebody with a grudge. Ooh, I'm coming for you!
Cut it out! It's not funny, Futaba!
Whatever's up there, we need to check it out.
We are closed until August 18th due to prior engagements? Well, sure didn't see that one coming.
1300 is the cost of carry-on. Jesus. For a round trip, that's not bad, but I could definitely see your point, though. Like, 1300 for a 2-week trip, definitely a lot cheaper than just 1 week. And considering... then you have to, like, bring in money for, like, accommodation and food and souvenirs. Food is so cheap there. Yeah, I've heard a lot of... I hear that all the time. Cubicle hotels? Yeah, I would actually try that out. I don't see why not. Like, if the goal for me is to just kind of like be out and about as much as possible to see as much as I can, then yeah, fucking cubicle. Like, I get shit. I'll have like portable devices to keep me entertained in there if I need to, but like I'm not gonna stay in my hotel room. I want to go. Like, I will walk. I'm gonna go find some sub-stories in Kamurocho to do.
Let's get into some Phantom Thieves action in the real world.
Hey, nothing that lands.
Or maybe I'll be the sub-story.
Plus, any evidence gained through a criminal act.
I'm the guy that the main character runs into.
We know, but
and doesn't understand because I speak English.
So we'll just wait till tomorrow. Easier and less illegal. Once the staff is back, I can start.
I'll be the mascot dude. Yeah. Yeah,
kind
that's true.
So I'm sure I'll turn up plenty of dirt with enough poking around. Once I've got some evidence, I can announce the start of an official investigation. And at that point, we confiscate whatever we need.
I see. That's quite the tactical approach.
Ooh, check out the skills of Zenkichi. Private Eye.
Yeah, I'm in public security.
If we're waiting until tomorrow, that gives us quite some time.
Wait, you mean we get to party all day on the beach?
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, we don't want to waste any more time. How often do we get a chance like this?
Come on now. We are
The Suicide Forest tour?
Actually,
Ugh.
that's not the worst idea. Getting too nosy right away.
I will admit, there is a side of me that is morbidly curious enough to actually go check it out. It would tingle the horror lover inside of me. So, what am I talking about inside of me? It's all over me.
Lady on. And to top it off, a barbecue?
Now,
To top that, lobster.
now there is a possibility that like I would genuinely there's apparently like those Japanese walk-through horror houses. I don't know if like I highly doubt you and Senny did this, Fusion, but like there's like those big horror houses that like they're like, okay, after like a certain amount of time they send the next group in, and then it's just a bunch of actors just doing like Japanese ghost shit. The world's largest one in Fuji-Q. I think I've seen that one. I think I've heard of that one. And I've seen footage of it, and I was like, oh my god! This looks like this would kill me, but I'm super down for it. Yeah, that's the one. It used to be an actual, genuine hospital, and they repurposed it to be like a haunted house kind of thing, which I think is awesome. There is also, I think there's like a Resident Evil themed one where you actually get to like get geared up and go into like an infested building and like shoot zombies or something. I think that's cool. But yeah, I'd totally do those. I'd be like shitting myself, but that's kind of what I pay money for.
Let's round up the supplies before we venture forth.
Okay, I'll search nearby stores. Or rather, nearby store. The only supermarket on the island is back at the port.
Do the Mario Kart tour. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that one. Is it just like you go to different areas to do Mario Kart stuff?
What do you guys think about here? This spot just screams beach party.
I mean, like, obviously I want to do, like, you know, I kind of want to visit temples and shrines, but I also want to go check out, like,
let's set up camp.
You know, like all the big city stuff.
Hey, wait for us, dude.
Hot springs, though, that's a for surezies. Definitely want to do a hot spring.
Hey, can't you kids at least behave?
Do the hot springs thing? And then I can talk about how big Senny's balls are. Like really loudly. Mario Kart go-karts. Is that really like all around the city, or is it just like certain parts that like fenced off or something?
Don't be stupid. I'm gonna check a few things on the camper. You go have fun.
People will be suspicious of anyone with such a sour look on their face, Enkichi. If you're gonna act like a tourist, at least fake having fun.
It's
Why not
amongst
try
traffic.
relaxing for once?
Huh.
Remaining on edge all the time can't be good for you.
You can't beat this opportunity, Senkichi-san.
Are you really gonna let the little lady down?
Seems super dangerous.
Fine. I'll take a break. But just a short one. You hear me?
You don't seem too bothered at all over it.
Shut up!
Take me with you. This will be my first time in the ocean. Smartphones are totally waterproof nowadays. Please? I know this phone can go underwater. I just checked again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're all going wild today.
I feel like smartphones going into seawater is problematic. Right? Freshwater seems fine, but seawater though.
Oh man, the water's so clear.
Whoa! Okinawa is the friggin' best!
Hey, guys! You gotta see these fish!
Oh.
Whoa.
Voila, you're beautiful.
Whoa. Well, it's some detailed work.
That's funny.
For a bunch of
Damn kids! Get back here! You're all under arrest!
Oh, the sun's setting. So what should we do next? Hey, your phone's buzzing. And you got a sec? Be ready to move once things settle down, okay? I'm sure it'll all be fine. I've just got this weird feeling in my gut.
Later.
The longer this game goes on and the less Ichinose shows up, the more I'm suspecting her of shenanigans. Hope you're resting well. If you have some time, could you come talk to me? I have a favor to ask. It'll be easier to explain in person. Like, Ichinose has basically no screen time, yet she's got, like, a big-ass, like... Seems to have, like, a big role.
Hey.
Super sus. Could I consult you on something? So, you might think this is a bit childish, but since we're at the beach and all, I think I'd like to try some Suikawari. You know, the game where you split a watermelon while blindfolded and dizzy. Yeah, why not?
Oh, right. Well,
Something family ever got to... took a day to the beach together. So,
Hi.
Need a whacking stick.
If that's so,
Once you split enough shadows, a watermelon won't affect your nerves at all. Okay, yeah, we could do that. I guess I should spend some time to do some of these requests. What are you doing here?
Yo!
Okay.
Here's the request.
requests. Oh.
You're doing this one?
Sapporo. Okay.
Okay,
Take
let's
that.
do our best.
Oh,
you
I gotta
double-checking the request?
turn these in.
Good job. Are you double checking the mission accomplished? Are you double checking the Good job. Are you double checking the request? Are you double checking the request? You're already working on this one.
Oh, okay, so I don't have much. I could fight the boss again
You're already working on this one.
and find
double-checking
the
the
Forgotten
request?
Desire
You're already
and then defeat Jack Frost with Queen. Okay. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Wait, shit! I should have bought some stuff. Ah! Let me go buy stuff.
I'll just add
save
this.
first, though. Are you done this 4th dungeon?
Very
Or whatever?
Let's make our way back.
How far are you? Out of curiosity. Because I feel like you definitely went way ahead of me by now. You are done the 4th dungeon. Oh, shit. I feel like I must be at least halfway through the game by now.
Okay.
Like, this feels like a slightly over the half point type of thing.
Menso, who is it for? Which one?
Which,
You want this one?
in all honesty, is still very impressive considering, like, how much there is.
You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use.
This is a long game? Oh, you have no idea.
You want to equip that? Put it
This,
to good use. You want
as
this one?
as far as I understand, this is a long game, but it's still nowhere near as long as the original.
You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? You want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want to equip that? Thank you very much. You want this one? Who is it for?
Yeah, that's true too. I'm just saying, like, this is definitely a long game. Like, it's a full-fledged game. It's at least 40 hours, I feel. But like this, and I'm like playing this and Yakuza 7 at the same time, and like Yakuza 7 is like a full fucking like what, a 60-hour RPG? What's the longest high-quality single-player game you've played? The longest high-quality single-player game. The longest? Actually, like, in all honesty, probably Persona 5 Royal. Because, like, even without trying to get everything, like, 100% on your first run, and just playing it normally, you can easily clock in, like, 110 hours. Easily. Like, average playthrough of just the main game is, like, 100+ hours. And that's not something I could say for any other single-player game, because, like, you could put something like, I don't know, The Witcher 3, I guess? But The Witcher 3, like, I feel is, like, maybe 60-ish hours? Fire Emblem Three Houses. I still gotta do the other, like, runs for Fire Emblem Three Houses. Yeah, multiple routes. I feel like, I don't know if I would count that, though. But I guess I would at the same time, because the routes are very different, right? It's not like you're playing, like, a dating sim. So I guess that does count. I need to do the other, like, runs. I stopped after Black Eagle, because I was like, alright, I'm satisfied, but I need to keep going. Yeah, that could easily be pretty long. Because, like I was gonna say, you can make the argument that something like Skyrim or any Bethesda RPG is like a really long game, but I don't find them, like, their main stuff to be long at all. And honestly, like, those games you could just kind of... You could swim by if you just did, like, the main story stuff. Which, for the most part, aren't even that good. Civ is the longest game. Yeah. Civ... Like, those grand strategy 4X games are long as fuck. Civ... Total War. I put an unhealthy amount of time into Total War Warhammer, and I'm super hyped for Total Warhammer 3. Oh man, I'm so hyped. Oh my god. I think another runner-up... Because here's my other problem with, like, the Bethesda RPGs, is that, like, you specifically say quality, and I think that, like, the Bethesda RPGs have, like, a wild fluctuation in quality throughout the entirety of the game. Like, there's some really good stuff, but then there's, like, a lot of, like, just kind of nothing, and really just kind of forgetful shit, you know? So, like, quality-wise, it doesn't stay very consistent for me. Is Minecraft the longest game? I don't know if anything that has, like, a no true end goal counts. That's I guess that's, like, up for debate. Because, like, by that metric, you could say something like Stardew Valley could be one of those too, right? Infinite game. I was gonna say another high quality game that you could play over and over again, or even, like, in one sitting, last you for a very long time, would be Divinity Original Sin 2. That one is fantastic, and that is a long game. And it is quality throughout the entirety of it. If it doesn't have to be a good game, then Desert Bus, yeah, that's true. That's true. Desert Bus is true. I think, what's another one? Because that also has to be long, right? Yeah, I feel like those are the ones that come off the top of my head. Because I could say stuff like the Souls games, but they're not... They're not necessarily long, but they're quality. But something like Persona... super fucking long. Like, they will last you. It will last you a while. Ugh.
Yo!
Oh, only 126. I guess I should have bought that stuff then.
Okay. Mansoor, who's it for? Which one? You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your pay. Who's it for? Who's it for? You want this? Do you want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much. You want this? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want this? Do you want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay?
Oh god, come on, give me just enough money.
Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much.
Shit!
Who's it for? What are you selling?
You've been playing WoW 15 years on and off.
How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you
So
sure?
what is it about WoW that's ruined other games for you?
Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? 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 How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? Are you sure? How many? 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 Are you sure? How many?
Because I heard,
Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I don't know, is it because it's like an RPG? Is it because it's like... whatever?
Who's
an MMO.
Which one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. You want this one? You want thanks for your patronage.
Whoa, that is expensive.
You want thanks for your patron. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want put it to good use. Okay. How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit. You want put it to good use, okay? You want
Yeah, like, see, that's the thing. Like, it sounds like it's an MMO thing, so maybe, like, you're just... Maybe you just really like MMOs. And that's fine. MMOs have, like, a, specific, type of gameplay loop, I suppose.
Are you sure?
That some people find very satisfying.
Who's it for?
The Legend of Heroes games. Yeah, oh man, I haven't even finished the first one either. I kind of fell off of it. I really should go back to play it. Like, I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know why I stopped. I bought the first one on my Vita, and I believe I have the second one on my Vita as well. This is so long. It's true.
Very well. Let us depart.
Yeah, like any RPG really is like extra. You could go into that category. Funnily enough, how long would you say like OG Final Fantasy VII would be? Like 30 hours?
Now then.
All right.
Okay, we're in. Stay sharp, guys.
You put in thousands? Wow, Jesus. Are there any ridiculously short games? I feel like that's gonna depend on... Oh, a game that's short but also good. Okay, that kind of narrows it down. Because there's games that are, like, short, but, like, they're too short. Games that are short but are also good. I would put the Uncharted games up there, because they're up until 4. 1, 2, and 3 are, I want to say, around 10 hours each, I guess. They're pretty short. Oh yeah, Half Minute Hero. Outer Wilds is really good. Yeah, Outer Wilds is a good one. That's really short too. I guess it depends on your definition of short. Bugsnax is around just under, I want to say, less than 10 hours. That was a good one. That was very quality. I actually might be able to take a look at my library here. Some of the Mario games, right? Like some of the OG Mario games, they're also really good. Resident Evil 2 is actually pretty short, but quality. And you can replay Resident Evil 2, like, constantly. So that's a good one. Shadow of the Colossus! Easy! RE3, yes, RE3 is super short, but I don't... The problem with RE3 is that, like, it is nowhere near as good as as 2, which is really unfortunate. It could be a lot better. That's why I put 2 first. And then now that I think about it, Resident Evil 4 is also really short, but high quality. Astro's Playroom! Ah, so good. So good. And short. I guess you could also count the Batman Telltale games. I mean, they're like maybe, what, 5 hours long if you just do them all in one go. They're really good. Yeah, Outer Wilds is really good. Or Batman VR. That's true. I count Batman VR as a real game, but like a lot of people have argued with me on the other that they're not, that it isn't, but you know, whatever. Not here to... Oh, this is a long game that's also really good. Red Dead Redemption 2. I had so much fun with that. I was actually planning to replay it someday. That one, you could easily spend, like, up to, like, I don't know, what, 60 plus hours? And it's all quality. It's really good. And that story caught me, like, by surprise. I played God of War just before it, and I was like, God of War has, like, I think God of War story is, like, told way better. But Red Dead Redemption 2 has such a, like... I don't know how to describe it. It's just such a... It's a very, it's really well written. It's a story about, like, belonging, like a family, as everything kind of falls apart. It's really good. I really like Red Dead Redemption 2. What else? Okami's a long fucking game. But it's, like, good long. Limbo. Limbo is short, but very, very good. Tearaway. That's a short one, but also really good. It's really hard. There's a lot. There is just a lot. I guess Dust. Dust is quite good. Last Guardian is actually pretty short, but I find it's not as good as Shadow of the Colossus, but still it's good. It's still good. Ooh, Bully. Oh, man, I love Bully. Oh, God, I wish that got a sequel. Oh, fuck. So sad. Doom! Doom is the shit. Wolfenstein: The New Order, also the shit. Don't care much for New Colossus, but New Order? Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Oh, Octodad! Woo! Yeah, there's decent chunk here. I wish you had a library like that. I mean, you could build one out. Celeste is really short? Oh, yeah, Celeste is really short. Celeste is good. I feel like, oh, anything by Platinum Games is also good. Wonderful 101. Metal Gear Rising, Bayonetta 1 and 2, they're all really short games, but they're, like, high quality, and you can keep on replaying them if you wanted to. I think another one is, if you could get your hands on them, The Darkness and The Darkness 2, they are low-key, very low-key games, but I think that they are fantastic, and I wish that I had a much easier time of replaying Darkness 1, because I genuinely liked that game when it first came out. The Darkness 2, still quite good. Incredibly short, though. Around 5 hours. Criminally short. I'm, like, looking on my PC now. God, what else is there? Killer is Dead is pretty good. I like Killer is Dead. Weird game, but I liked it. Oh, the Supergiant games. Yeah, like, I think Bastion and Transistor are kind of short. Honestly, you're looking at a lot of indie games. Except for Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a long game. It is surprisingly long, but it is fantastic. I guess the point we're making here is that there's a ton of them, and it really depends on what you want to play. Because, yeah, there's just there is a lot. Like, because I would count, like, the original Uncharted trilogy to be, like, high-quality popcorn games that you could play. I love the Uncharted games. They're great. And then Uncharted 4 is, like, 15-plus hours, so it kind of starts getting a lot longer than the originals. At least 20 hours long. It's nuts. Same could be said about The Last of Us, I guess. Last of Us 1 and 2. Like, Last of Us 1 and 2, fucking incredible. But they're not, like, long games either. I think they're, like, medium length. Speaking of which, Fusion, y'all need to play The Last of Us Part 2. That's a good game. I liked it. Need something with a world and mystery, like a life game, but not something robotic like The Sims. Oh, you mean like something that has like a like slice of life is what you're talking about? Then you might want to go check out a bunch of other like smaller indie games. I don't know. That's hard to say. I know what you're talking about. Life is Strange 1 is RPG, but a world to explore? Disco Elysium? Oh, you haven't finished the first Last of Us? Really? Bully? Bully... Oh, Bully GTA? Oh, that's what you mean? That's a, I mean, they're not really RPGs. I loved Bully, though, but damn. Never getting a sequel to that one. Oh, I mean, like, if then... Open world, you're one character. I mean, if you're looking at, like, an open world game, then obviously the only ones that I could recommend to you would be, like, anything by Rockstar, I guess. Play the original Red Dead Redemption. That game is fucking fantastic. And Red Dead Redemption 2, like I just said, fucking incredible. Tomb Raider games are short, yep. Shadow of Mordor, yeah. Shadow of Mordor is really good, yeah. Uncharted? Oh wait, Uncharted? Sort of, but Uncharted... I feel like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, and Shadow of Mordor, out of those ones, Shadow of Mordor fits the open world exploration thing more because the other two are more linear third person, right? Like, Tomb Raider has a little bit more exploration, but Uncharted 1, 2, 3 are linear spectacle third person shooters. Not a ton of exploration until you get to Uncharted 4. But even then, Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2 are like these really wide hallway games, right? Like really wide hallways that are really well decorated and very fun. But I wouldn't call them like open world exploration types, I guess. Oh, here's another one. I guess it would really depend on your interest in something like it, but I would recommend Death Stranding if you really want exploration. Death Stranding has really good exploration. And that being said, then you would probably enjoy Valheim a lot then. Although Valheim is more like you are just by yourself. Same with Death Stranding, only there are NPCs in Death Stranding. But Death Stranding is like massive world to explore. And you get to do whatever the hell to try to reach your destination. And BB? Yeah, and BB. That's true. BB, best companion. If you want a narrative, I heard Everybody's Gone to Rapture is good. Like Fusion said before, Dear Esther is also a good one. I don't remember ever picking this up. Why do I have Infinite Warfare? Was it free on PS Plus? Maybe I should check out the campaign. I heard that was good. Honestly, I'm like looking at some of these games and like I do not remember ever getting them, but I feel like I downloaded them from PS Plus or something. Like, man. You gonna go to sleep? Alright. Yeah, you have a good night. I was gonna do some of these requests and then go to bed myself too. Try Red Dead Redemption first? Good idea. That probably fits what you're looking for way more. Since you like Bully and GTA, and it's by the same guys. If you can get your hands on Red Dead Redemption 1 and play that either on your Xbox or on a PS3, do it. But you're totally okay going into Red Dead Redemption 2 for a full experience as well. Alright, well, let me just do some of these requests, and then I am going to call it a night.
Whoa, what's with all the booze?
Now's not the time to stuff your face. Here she comes.
Panther's frozen. Not good.
You stick with me. Nothing turned out. So bad. You gotta catch him up quick.
Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I don't have anything to, like, revive him? Oh, crap. He went down so fast.
Burn it up. Zero with Panther nuclear attack.
Hey! You got it. Okay, got it.
Nobody knows Rakarm? Ah, I picked the wrong party members for this. Shit. It's fine. We can still do this. Oh, this is not good.
Care to join us? Get ready!
Fully consumed with rage. Everyone, keep your guard up. Your mind is totally unstable. You can deal massive damage with psychokinesis attacks.
Oh shit. You're going to bed? Alright. Have a good night, Divismo. I'll see you next time. Oh, shit! God damn. Ugh. Wow, I actually did it. I'm impressed with myself.
That went well.
Okay.
A new move? Congratulations!
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Awaken your new self. You wish to browse the entries? What will you? Would you like to register? This persona has been. Please take a look. Awaken your new self. Choose which. Is this? Be born anew. It seems that it can gain new. Choose which. Is this? Now, let us begin.
Black ooze.
It seems that it can gain new. Choose which.
Ooh, What you know? Mabufula and Maiha. No. Yes.
Is this? Be born anew. I do not believe you can control it. I do not believe you can control it.
My level is insufficient. Your level is insufficient. Bitch. Ooh. Mothman.
Choose which.
But with the other guys, Mabufula, Masayo.
Is this the.
Let's do that.
Be born anew.
Like, level 21, Mothman. Not bad. 28, I mean. Even better. Shisa. Oh.
It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which.
Excuse me.
Is this the. Be born anew. Choose which. Is this the. Now, let us begin.
Ooh.
It seems that it can gain. Choose which. Is this? Be born anew.
Ooh.
It seems that it can gain new. Choose which. Is this?
Well, there goes all my money.
Born anew.
But I got a bunch of new Persona registrations, so that's good. Wait, I could do these ones too? And they're not gonna cost me anything? Mitra cost me nothing?
It seems that it can gain new.
No.
Choose which.
Fuck yeah, let me do it.
Is this the. Now, let us begin.
Okay, that's good. Time to enhance some
you
of them.
wish to strengthen it. How much power will you add? How much power will you add? How much power will you add? This is what you...
Okay.
How much power will you add? This is what... The power of your mask has strengthened this persona.
I still have a
How much power will
pixie.
you add? May luck be on your side.
Then shall we head back?
What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I might just call it a night here, because I know I said I would do a bunch of requests, but looking at them, I still have...
This is the request. You're already working on this one. Good job!
I have a couple to do, and that might take me a little bit of time. I was planning on going to bed a little earlier today, so... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it a night here. I think this is plenty of progress. I know there was like a good chunk of my time just ranting about shit and like talking, but like part of the stream. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, whoever's still there. I will come back to this on Saturday. Tomorrow I will be going back to Yokohama with some good old-fashioned Yakuza Like a Dragon. All right, bye.